Hello. So today we are going to discuss about Bode plots. So Bode plot is a frequency response analysis. Okay. So frequency response analysis, we need to draw two plots. That is, one is a magnitude plot and the phase angle plot. Let us solve one problem, one simple problem. Then we'll try to find out how it is. Okay, so consider this problem where the transfer function is given like this, that is g of s h of s is equal to 80 by s into s plus 2 into s plus 20. So this is the transfer function given and we need to draw the Bode plots. So here what we are supposed to do is, first thing is we have to put it in the standard form, that is known as time constant form. Okay, so time constant form is the standard form, that is in 1 plus s format. So what we are supposed to do is 80, so s is there, and we have to put this s plus 2 in the form of 1 plus s. Okay, 1 plus s, so this will become 1 plus s by 2, and here also s plus 20 will become 1 plus s by 20. So here 2 and 20 we have taken out, that will become 2 into 20 is 40. Okay, so finally we will get this as 2 into s into 1 plus s by 2, 1 plus s by 20, or else 2 into s into 1 by 2 is nothing but is 0.5 s, and 1 by 20. Okay, so 1 by 20 is how much? It is 1 plus 0.05 s. Okay, so this is the time constant form. So in this time constant form, this is our first step. Okay, first step in the solution we have to put in the time constant form. Otherwise, directly in time constant form is given means then we need not require this step. Okay, okay, then next we'll follow this this procedure. So next what we will do is we'll determine the phase angle equation. Okay, for that you have to put s is equal to j omega. Okay, s is equal to j omega in the above equation. Okay, s is equal to j omega in the above equation. In this equation you have to put, so this will become j omega 1 plus 0.5 j omega 1 plus 0.05 j omega. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so or else you can use this also, 1 by 2, 1 by 20 also. Okay, so only thing is what, j omega, in place of s you are putting j omega. Okay, so next the phase angle equation you have to write. Okay, the phase angle equation, that is resultant r, phase angle is phi is the angle, r is the resultant equation, phi r is equal to, see this is 1 by s, 1 by s, 1 by s is there, so that means there is a pole at origin. See, whatever is there in the denominator, if S is there in the denominator, then it is called as a pole. Okay, if S is there in the denominator, then it is called as pole. If S is there in the numerator, then it is called as 0. So here 1 by S is there, so that is one pole at origin is there, and these two are simple poles. 1 plus S by 2 and 1 plus S by 20 are the simple poles. Okay, so 1 by S, so that is one pole at origin. Whenever there is a pole at origin, when we are calculating phase angle, see, this 1 by S will contribute minus 90 degree. Okay, minus 90 degree. Next we have 1 plus S by 2, so we have to take minus tan inverse. In the place of S we have j omega, so this will become omega by 2, minus 90 degree minus tan inverse omega by 2, then again minus tan inverse omega by 20. Okay, so this will give us the phase angle. This is the required phase angle equation. Okay, this is the required phase angle equation. With this equation we can calculate the phase angles now by varying this omega value. Okay, for different omega values we will get different phase angles, so we need that. Okay, so now how to select omega value? Okay, so omega value we have to select omega. So we'll put the table. Okay, we'll put the table. See, this is the omega and this is phi r. Okay, that is resultant r. Okay, this is omega and this is phi r. So we'll take different omega values. Okay, so okay, from 0.1 to 1. Okay, from omega is equal to 0.1 to 1, we can select any value. So I will select 0.2. Okay, we can select any values. You can select 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, any value you can select. From omega is equal to 0.1 to omega is equal to 0.1 to 1. Okay, you can select any value. Okay, so I have selected 0.2. If you substitute this 0.2 in this equation, you will get phase angle equation, phase angle value, that is 96.27 degree. For omega is equal to 0.2, you will get 96.27 degree. Okay, next value I am going to select between omega is equal to 1 and omega is equal to 10. I am going to select 2. Okay, so if I put the value 2 in this equation, I will get the phase angle value as minus 140.7 degree. So you can calculate. Okay, so you can calculate, you will get that value. And again I am going to select omega is equal to 8. So when I put omega is equal to 8, I will get minus 187.76 degree. Then I am going to select 10, get 195.29 degree. Then you can put 20, you will get minus 219.28 degree. Then 40, minus 240.58 degree. Then at the end, see, this is the value, these are the values I am going to select. Once I am getting this minus 140 or 240, once it exceeds 230 to 40 degrees, we can go for omega is equal to infinity. Substitute omega is equal to infinity. So what is that you are going to get? Okay, so you will get the angle as minus 270 degree. Okay, so this is the range of things. So omega we have varied from 0.2 to infinity. Okay, so these are the set of phase angles we have got. Okay, these are the set of phase angles we have got. Now this is about the phase angle table and phase angle plot, phase angle calculations. Okay, so now we'll go to the plotting. Okay, now we'll go about to plotting section. Okay, see, this is the semi-log sheet. Okay, this is a semi-log sheet. So all the Bode plots you are going to draw in the semi-log sheet only. Bode plots, that is magnitude plot and the phase angle plot. Right now we have finished the calculations with respect to phase angles. So we'll plot a phase angle. Okay, phase angle will plot. Okay, here see, this is the semi-log sheet. So in the y axis, okay, y axis, what is that you are getting in the y axis? Y axis will be your magnitude, will be your magnitude and the phase angles, that is the degrees. Okay, from 0 degree to 270 degree, and also in the magnitude, when I will tell what magnitude scale in the y axis, what are the things that are going to come. Okay, so this is about y axis, and x axis is your omega. So here you can see these sections, that is these regions, what you are going to see, it is repeated. Okay, these sets are repeated. Okay, so this is called decade. So year to year is decade. This is called decade. So like that the decades will repeat. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 decades here. Okay, so these are all this will give a very high frequency range values. Okay, so high frequency range values. So how it gives, I am going to tell that. So starting from this is 0.1. Okay, this is 0.1. We are starting from omega is equal to 0.1 to 1. This is 1 decade. Okay, next is omega is equal to 1. From omega is equal to 1 to omega is equal to 10. This is another decade. This is another decade. And we also have omega is equal to 10 to omega is equal to 100. This is another decade. Okay, from 100 to 1000, and again from 1000 to 10,000. So this is a very high frequency range. See, starting from 0.1 to 10,000 we are getting very high frequency range. Okay, this is omega. Okay, x axis is omega values, and in the y axis we will get the degrees. Okay, so y axis we can write the degrees, that is minus 270 degree. Okay, so 30 degree is there. Okay, so minus 270 minus 240. Okay, minus 240, then again we'll get minus 210 degree. 30 degree difference we can put for this region. Okay, for this section we will 30 degree is there. Okay, from year to year it is 30 degree, year to year 30 degree, year to year 30 degree, then again year to year. Okay, like that we can put 30 degree. So this will be minus 180 degree, and we'll get 150 degree, and minus 120 degree, and we'll get minus 90 degree. Okay, so this is minus 90 degree. So now we have got these values. Okay, already we have calculated these values for different omega values. What is the angle? So we are going to plot that. Okay, we are going to plot it. Okay, so here for omega is equal to 0.1. See, this is 0.1. Then where is 0.2? You can see here above. This is 0.1, 0.2. Okay, this is point 2. For point 2, what is the angle? It is minus 96. Okay, so minus 96.27 degrees. So this is minus 90. Okay, minus 96.27 means somewhere here you will get, so you mark it. Okay, next is minus 140. Minus 140 for omega is equal to 2. This is omega is equal to 1 and this is omega is equal to 2. Okay, omega is equal to 2. Omega is equal to 2. You are getting minus 140. Okay, somewhere here. Okay, so you mark it minus 140 and again minus at omega is equal to 8 you are getting minus 187 degrees. This is omega is equal to 8. Omega is equal to 8. It is minus 187. Okay, so omega is equal to 8 minus 187 means somewhere here. Okay, and for omega is equal to 10 you are getting minus 195. 195 means it is somewhere here. Okay, so approximately we are marking the points. Approximately we are marking the points. And for omega is equal to 20, for omega is equal to 20 it is minus 219. So this is omega is equal to 20. So minus 219 means it is somewhere here. Okay, and at omega is equal to 40, at omega is equal to 40 you are getting minus 240. Omega is equal to 40, it is minus 240 degrees. Okay, and at omega is equal to infinity, at omega is equal to infinity it is 270. So like that this is 270 at infinity, not at omega is equal to 100, it is like this. Now we will plot this. So you have to make a freehand sketch. Okay, you have to make a freehand sketch curve. Okay, draw a freehand curve, phase angle plot. Okay, you join the points. Okay, you can join the points. You can join the points. See, this is how you are getting the phase angle. Okay, so now the phase angle is ready, phase angle plot is ready. So what I am supposed to do is, I am interested in about this minus 180 degree. Okay, so you have to draw a horizontal line at minus 180 degree because I am interested in this line, because we need to figure out what will happen at where it will cross minus 180 degree and all. So this is an important thing. Okay, so this is about the phase angle plot. Okay, so this is about the phase angle plot. Now the phase angle plot is ready. Next is we have to do the calculations for the magnitude. Okay, for magnitude we have to do the calculations. We have to understand what are the things we have to do in the magnitude plot. So magnitude plot, see the given equation you take as it is, that is g of s into h of s is equal to 2 divided by s into 1 plus s by 2.